super excited to have our next guest on. He created the Wordle app that took off, and I want to hear that story, Steven. And now he runs Juiced Media. You can go check him out. Juice Media. And what he's going to talk about here is how do you use organic TikTok growth. Now he's got another app called Puff Count that helps you, Steven, if I'm correct, helps you stop smoking weed, right? Is it helping quit or just a monitor?
It helps you. It helps people quit vaping. So vaping is very popular among young people right now. Helps you quit vaping, quit smoking nicotine.
Yeah, that's actually worse. So a way better idea than what I had originally. But he's grown it to like, what is it? Hundreds of millions of downloads. I mean, how big is Puff Count now?
Puff Count is at just below 300,000 downloads.
Wow, dude. And all through organic TikTok. So we're going to talk about that. But first, I really want to know, we're going to have you on a future live stream. Talk to me about the Wordle story. What the hell happened?
Yeah, crazy story. Absolutely crazy story. So I started building apps when I was 14, 15, and I had built, a couple small games. One was decently successful. It's called Grid. It had around 100,000 downloads. So, I just kept building games that I thought were cool. And I happened to build a word game called Wordle back in 2015. And, this game wasn't as successful as my previous game, so I kind of considered it a dead project. And I kind of just let it sit there for a couple of years. It would get maybe 1 to 2 downloads a week. And then all of a sudden, this past December, I log into my App Store Connect dashboard and I see that Wordle has been downloaded like 300,000 times in the last week. And I was like, what is going on here? So quick Google search. I type in Wordle in Google, and then the New York Times article pops up and it says Wordle is a love story. And I was like, there's absolutely no way they're writing about my game. As it turns out, another developer had built another game and he called it Wordle. But his game was only available on, the desktop. You could only access it through the browser. But naturally, when people are looking for a game that they see, people tweeting about, or people using on their phones, they're going to go to the App Store, right? So they go to the App Store, type in Wordle. Conveniently, mine is named Wordle.
Dude, I was one of those. I heard about Wordle and I was like, okay, I went to the App Store and downloaded your game.
Yeah, the rest is history. And it's a shame too, because I hadn't updated the app since 2015. Like 16-year-old me had built this app in the store that millions and millions of people were downloading. So it was absolutely insane, crazy.
You can't share everything that happened afterwards, but you no longer have the app, right?
No comment.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that. All right. Well, congratulations, man. It's almost like right timing. Everything just kind of hit. And what I really loved about it, you can't comment, but what I really loved about the game is different type of game than the actual, like the online version. But you guys are quick. Like you guys made it very similar to the online versions. So when people were searching for Wordle, they got what they were hoping to see as well.
No comment, but I think the coolest part, I think the part that I'm most proud of is I was able to donate some of the proceeds. I linked up with the other Wordle founder, Josh Wardle, and I feel like we have a friendship now just through this whole thing because it was absolutely insane, and I was able to donate some money to a charity in Oakland, California. It's a after school charity called Boost Oakland. Definitely go check them out. Awesome people over there. So it was a blast, man. Life-changing experience. And yeah, just blessed.
Why Oakland? I'm in the area. Why Boost Oakland? Curious.
I'm close. And the other Josh had connections there. I believe his partner used to work with this charity. So
nice.
That's really amazing. I reached out to him and I was like, any ideas on who I could donate to? And he had connections there, so it worked out.
That's amazing, man. All right, well, let's get into that TikTok strategy as well. So it is Juice Media if you guys want to learn more. But talk to me about how do we get started? Because I think for me, Steven, I'll just talk to myself. Personally, like I want to do more TikTok content, but I don't know what to do. Like I have no idea what type of content, and I'm not like creative in terms of anything. Yeah, so talk to me about where you get started with
Great question. Great question. You get started right here. By yourself.
Just with the phone.
Filming, you just have to jump on it. Like TikTok is crazy because it's a playground, right? You can post as many times as you want and you never really know what's going to go viral. unless you have like a strategy behind it. So I started posting on TikTok 3 years ago to promote Puff Count, right? I launched Puff Count and I thought it was the coolest app ever, but no one cared. I tried doing paid ads, I tried doing paid influencer marketing, but I was not seeing any sort of ROI there. It was way too expensive. So I knew I had to tap into organic channels, and TikTok just so happened to be kind of on the rise at this time. So I started posting TikToks. I think I posted one TikTok, it flopped. My second TikTok got 80,000 views.
Wow.
And it pushed like 3,000 downloads to the App Store. So immediately I knew, I had struck something with TikTok, and this product connected with the TikTok audience. So built Puff Count for 2 years on TikTok, grew it to 90,000 followers, over 55 million views. And, we've pushed, those numbers are a little bit outdated now, but we've pushed just under 300,000 downloads so far. All organic, $0 in ad spend. And our main strategy with TikTok, yeah, you can see kind of the fifth to latest video has 5.8 million views. I posted that about a week ago. That one video skyrocketed Puff Count to the #1 app and the #1 position in the lifestyle charts and number 30 on the overall app store like a couple days ago, which is absolutely insane.
I mean, here, I have it. If you guys don't believe us, I have the screenshot somewhere. Okay, I'll pull it up. But it was amazing because Steven and I were texting with each other when that happened. Dude, I love these type of videos. I've seen this type. Can I play this video? Like this type of videos are doing.
Like in the last year, I've been vaping like.
Here, let's
well, not much really. Like in the last year, I've been vaping like maybe 6 months.
If you had to guess how many times you'd hit that per day, what would that number be?
It would be like 20, 22 maybe.
So there's an app called Puff Count. It tracks how much you smoke your vape. Can I connect your vape to the app and show you how much you smoked?
Yeah.
Sneaky CTA.
How much you hit your vape today. I want your unfiltered opinion or your unfiltered reaction on this, okay?
Okay, ready? Let's go. Today, that can be true.
So
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, you don't. So that video did really well, and I feel like we're kind of at an advantage because we run Juice Media. So we work with a bunch of different clients, and we're always testing out content. So I knew that the public interviews would work well because they worked well for our clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at all my other videos, they're literally it's just me in my apartment coming up with ideas. And I think the best way to get started on TikTok is #1 to just start creating. Create what you think is cool, talk about your product, show your product, but also the most important thing to get started on TikTok is market research. What you can do on TikTok is you can type in any keyword in the search bar up top. You can, whatever your product is, let's say you have a meditation app, you can type in meditation on TikTok, and then you can filter.
I got an example for you. Life example, okay? Pickleball. I got a client, Pickle Play. Love working with them. I reached out to you. I was like, hey, what can we do here? But all right, pickleball. I'm going to put pickleball.
So
I'm a big pickleballer too.
Go to pickleball, and then you can click videos.
Yep. I gotta log in. All right, let me log in. But I'll do all that stuff. Go ahead and keep talking, and I'll do everything I need to do.
So you can search any keyword term. So like for me, I search quit vaping, and then you can sort the videos by most liked of all time, and it'll show you the most liked TikToks of all time surrounding quitting vaping, right? And what I did was I took the 20 to 50 most popular videos on TikTok about quitting nicotine or quitting vaping. I put them in a spreadsheet, analyzed them, saw what they were doing well, saw what they're doing poorly, and then almost recreated them, but used them as inspiration to create my content. Because if something's already working, if something's already going viral, use those videos as inspiration. It's market research.
Is there anything we can do from a tag perspective, or is that even important? Is it just the type of video? Like, is there anything we can do from tagging or hashtags? Hashtags is what I was trying to get to.
I think hashtags are really important. So a couple of my videos, the hashtags tell the algorithm kind of what audience you're going for, right? Like putting a hashtag on your videos isn't going to make it go viral. It will help it reach the audience that your content is intended for. But another thing that hashtags will do is if you get a mega viral video and you use hashtags in it, your video will rank #1, #2, #3 for that hashtag, and you'll get a ton of organic traffic from TikTok, from people either searching up that hashtag or liking videos with that hashtag. Your video will just pop up. So TikTok has almost become like this new form of SEO And videos that I posted years ago that still rank #1 in those hashtags still get views to this day.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely
Here I'm on the
insane.
videos. Is this just
Yeah.
is this ranked by top videos or what's happening here?
It is. So like those are all really viral, you know, pickleball videos. It doesn't allow you to do it on desktop, but if you do this on mobile, there's a little filter button in the top right. You can click filter and then sort the videos by most liked of all time.
All right. This is what I like to do the best. All right, let's get into it. All right. All right, I'll be right. Jeez, I gotta log in everywhere. All right, I'll be back with this.
Yeah, that was
okay. What else? What else you want to talk about, Steven? Give me some time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think everyone should be on TikTok, no matter what product you have. Like, there is every audience is on TikTok. Every audience lives on TikTok.
I agree.
And not only that, the TikTok video format is the standard across all social medias right now: Twitter, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, Pinterest. So when you're making TikTok content, save that video and post it across all 5 or 6 other platforms, right? And then you're getting the most bang for your buck on each piece of content. You're getting the most engagement from each piece of content. So like, this vertical video format is the future of advertising.
I agree. So here, you want me to go? So I'm now able to do filters. I got pickleball. I'm doing filters.
Yeah,
do watched videos.
No, don't do that. Do date posted all time good, and then sort by most liked on the bottom there.
Okay, apply.
No.
My bad.
Flip that switch back on the very bottom.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Flip that switch off too. That'll only show you, and then you can click
most
apply.
liked. Did I do it right? Okay. Apply.
Boom. And now you see these videos have tens of millions of views because that's 3.8 million likes. That's absolutely absurd. That's absolutely absurd. Like, my most liked video has like 1 million likes. Like, that's insane. But yeah, here you'll see the most liked pickleball videos. Study each one of these videos. If you watch enough of these videos and see what they're doing well, what their hook is, what their storyline is, how they're doing a call to action. If you study these, you can apply the same techniques to your content for your business. And this is exactly what we do for each one of our clients, and it works so well every time.
Can I put vaping? See what happens?
Sure.
You always have to put most liked, huh?
Yeah.
So you kind of just study these and what happens. Is it hard doing those interview videos, Steven? Because I've been wanting to do one. I like, I like that type of interactivity. But is it hard? Like, tell me about that one video that you just did that we just looked at. Was it hard trying to get that guy and get him approved?
I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. So I have a videographer friend, and I paid him for his time to come out there, shoot with his professional camera. We had a mic set up. So I went into this with a plan. I knew I had a pretty good idea that the content was going to work, but yeah, it was hard. Like, for the first hour,
not much really.
For the first hour, like, we didn't get anyone. Like, we'd go up to people, and it's tough too, because it's such like a hard topic to talk about. Like, do you vape? Like, no one really wants to tell anyone that. But these guys were cool. They're from Spain. I saw them vaping, so I went up to them. I was like, "Hey," but this was my first time doing this, and we were out there for maybe like 2.5 hours, and like, it paid off, right? Like, this video is sitting at 5.8 million views. I posted it 5 days ago, and it's straight organic traffic. Like, I have a call to action in there, so it definitely paid off. It's not the easiest thing. But again, you don't have to do this style of content. Like, you can make content in your house, in your apartment, with whoever. A majority of my content is just made in my apartment. Very rarely am I ever out in public doing things.
Is there another one that you want me to like pull up that you made in your apartment that did fairly well?
Yeah. How about that 1.5 mil? Yeah, that one.
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, go pull that one up. This is the...
So short.
It's so short. It's a trend. I made it in my apartment in like 30 seconds, and that video has 1.5 million views. I think it pushed like maybe 8,000 downloads per puff count.
Wow. That's amazing.
2 minutes of my time, and $0 ad spend. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. You know, one of our clients asked me the question, like, hey, how do I increase my brand search volume? And so, like, one interesting study would have been like puff count, like how many people are searching for puff count as you start creating these viral videos, right? And I was saying, like, and I was thinking of you, dude. Like, I was like, you know what? I think TikTok, like, you're gonna have to try to do some type of social media marketing where people will go to the app, see a video, go to the app store. And do you think this is what is happening? Go to the app store and find puff count.
100%. So what I found on TikTok is that only 20% of viewers will actually go to my TikTok profile and click the link in my bio. 20% will do that. 80% will immediately close out of the app, go to search on the app store and type in puff count, or they'll go to Google. Like for the last video, my Google search console traffic like skyrocketed. So people are organically searching for the app instead of clicking the link in my bio on TikTok. So 100%, you know, that's why app store optimization is key too.
Yeah. One of the things I heard from another client of ours was like, try to use trendy music.
Yeah, that's one of my main strategies. So I guess I have a couple of different content formats. And this is something we do with all of our clients. We test out like 5 or 6 different content formats. Month 1, see what works the best, and then we run with it. And that's exactly what I did with puff count, right? Like, one of my content formats is doing viral trends. That's the video we just saw. That was a viral sound, and I made a video to it. Another one is series posts. So I have a series on puff count, and it's called Nick Myths, and I talk about myths surrounding nicotine, kind of like common misconceptions about nicotine. And then I tell people the facts, and then I promote puff count at the very end. You'll notice in every single one of my videos, I have a call to action too.
That's really interesting. I mean, this is so easy to do. You're just literally holding up, you know, a vape. I think this is a vape. I don't know. I've never vaped in my life, but yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. So
that's
like
really cool.
60,000 views on that. And like, but it's, you know, I've gotten to a point where I've locked in the content and I know this will work, and I do the voiceover, I do, you know, the text on screen. Like, this has been a process. And I've come, like, it's easy for me to push out content now because I know it works, right? Like, I've been doing this for so long. I know what type of content connects with my, with the viewers. But this is another one of the formats that I do. A series posts are really good because there's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. It encourages people to follow. It encourages people to watch the other parts in the series. So those are really good for growing your account too. The public interviews are great. I just started doing those, but that's definitely another format I'm going to tap into. Viral trends. You know, I'm going to do a No Nicotine November series where I talk about myself quitting. Even though I don't vape. I used to vape in college. That's why I built the app, but I'm going to do a No Nicotine November series. So, you know, again, the content is endless, but with market research, you can really, you know, lock in.
So if I had to summarize, Steven, you all right, you giving me a pops quiz. You're like, Steve Young, give me, what did I just talk about? And I'm like, Steven, Professor Steven, here's what I'm going to say. If you want to go viral on organic TikTok, look at the content, right? Obviously have some hashtags, very important, and then have some music, the right music. Get 5 good hashtags, and you get, because you can see what's really working on like 4 pages. But like, yeah, start creating it. And you'll start figuring out what works. What do you think, Professor Steven?
Sorry, you're chopping out a little bit there for me, but I think I heard all great things. Absolutely. Definitely consume content before you create your first piece of content. I saw like a Gary Vee tweet before I even started posting on TikTok, and he was like, sit down for however many hours per night, like a week, and just watch content. Like search your search terms, watch the content, see what people are doing well, and then start creating. You'll have a much better chance at you know, going viral. Jamie asked, how often should you post? As many times as possible. I like to post at least once a day, at least while you're warming up your account and while you're getting the hang of it. And then, you know, once you do start to get a lot of momentum, you can kind of pull back, and it's more about quality over quantity. And you can focus on, you know, going for those big videos that get a lot of views. But post as much as possible. TikTok is a playground. You can do whatever you want. You can have fun with it. That's what I do. Like a lot of my content is just me messing around, but it works.
Cool. This has 8 million views, dude.
Yeah, that one.
So it was a
Yeah.
reply. Talk to me about the strategy. You were replying to somebody?
Yeah, you can reply to comments as well. So, you know, if you have a crazy comment, if you have a crazy comment on your video, sometimes those will spark ideas too. Like I do that a lot. I scroll through the comments. I try to interact with everyone. And if I see a comment that sparks an idea, I use it and reply and make a video out of it. So this person asked, you know, what's in my vape? So I showed them. And
Yeah.
you know, apparently a lot of other people
have
had that
a
question too.
How long did this video take you? 8.2 million views. How long did it take you?
Maybe 30 minutes. The editing on this one was a little bit tough. But yeah,
Okay.
maybe like 30 minutes.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man.
Thank you. And the beautiful thing,
anything else you want to cover?
yeah, I guess like my just closing thing here is when you're building TikTok content, like you're building out your ad library too. Like if the TikTok content does well organically and gets millions of views organically, you can bet that it's going to do well on paid. So you can spend smarter on TikTok too. Like I said, it's a playground, it's a testing ground for your content ideas, for your paid ads. It's just somewhere you need to be no matter what type of business you're running.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was one of the pieces of advice that I got from a client where he's like, you know, just use your best performing ads, the organic stuff, use that. And that should work for you.
100%.
Here, those who aren't believers, look, stuff work. I have the screenshot, bro. I knew I had it. I thought I text you it, but all right, I'm gonna pull that up too.
Sweet.
I'm gonna pull that. All right. This is amazing, dude. Like, look, 7.1 million views here. It's insane. It's insane. You got
Thanks,
me
man.
motivated. 6. Oh man. Okay. Here is proof that this does actually work. Right here. Look, you and I were talking. Puff count, #1 top free charts. Right there. Lifestyle.
Oh yeah.
Amazing, dude. All organic. That's amazing. Congrats.
All organic. Absolutely crazy. Beating out all the dating apps.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Thanks,
all right,
man.
Steven, let's get into our app audit. If you have some time, we're going to take a look at the audience's app and give them feedback and what you would change and how you would try to grow this app. So I'm going to pull up the app right now. It's Maria. No, yep, this is for you. I try to pick out relevant ones that I think would work well with the channel that you're going to be talking about and stuff. So Maria wants us to talk about areas for optimization in ASO, first time user experience, monetization, and engagement. But I tried to find an app that I thought would be interesting because when I saw this app, I was like, oh, this is interesting for Steven because this is something that can go viral because from an ASO perspective, maybe not a lot of people are searching for this type of thing, like besides like Family 360 type of stuff, but like this is something that can really take off on social media. So I picked this app for you. So if you had to figure out a TikTok strategy, do you have any thoughts on this app?
Feel safer, connect and protect, know wherever. So you're tracking where all your family members are at all times.
Pretty much. That's what I got out of it too. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, so I would definitely try to tap into a parent-focused audience on this. And believe it or not, parents are on TikTok. Like again, every audience is on TikTok. So 100% this could definitely go viral on TikTok. I would literally just do the market research that we talked about, like tracking my kids. And I would type in those specific keywords on TikTok and see what other people are doing to go viral.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an idea off top here.
Dude, I think of one. Like it's like, back to what you created with like when you wake up hungover and you do that. It's kind of like, night and you're still wondering where your kids are at. You know what I mean? And that's something that I deal with as a parent. You're like, oh man, where are they? So maybe around content that, and then you can do interview style, but I think that type of stuff is like the stress that comes with not knowing where your kids are.
Exactly.
To that.
Exactly. Or like a video of, someone waking up in the middle of the night and they're like, where are my kids at? And then you can show, the app and searching it and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's really cool.
Stop panicking before while you're waiting, it's like 10 o'clock, and then you're like panicking. 11 o'clock, you're like, setting up your sleep area on the couch. 12 o'clock, whatever, that could be an interesting TikTok idea there.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
100%.
You can say no, man. You can say
or
it sucks.
no, I think that's a great idea. I think you should try everything. Like that's a great idea. Doing skits is huge. And then one thing too is like you could even do like a funny sort of concept with this too, like tracking your husband. Like where's your husband at? And then you look him up. He's at McDonald's or something again, and you're like, yo. and then he walks through the door, and you like confront him, and you're like, what's up? Where were you? Like. He's like, oh, I was at the gym. Like, no, you weren't. I saw you. You can do something like that, like something really funny.
I like that. I like that angle, man. He like comes in gym clothes, and then but you really know that he was at McDonald's.
Exactly. So the hook could be like, I'm going to the gym, honey. Like, yeah. Or there's a trend going around with like it's like Kevin Hart and his wife talking, and he's like talking about going out with the boys. I don't know. You could do some angles like that. Like you could definitely make this funny, but at the same time, get across the point that like this is security. This is a security focused app. Like I think that's a cool angle to take it. Like this is a very serious topic. Like tracking your family members, like it's important, but you can make it fun, and that's kind of what I do with like the vaping side too, right? Like it's a tough topic to talk about. Like no one really wants to quit vaping, and people don't want to know they're being unhealthy, but if you make it fun and you connect with the audience in a different sort of way, that's where you'll see success.
Look at this. This is so simple too. That's really cool. Are you even talking?
No.
Yeah, it's just music and just. So simple. So great. 2.6 million views already. Amazing, man. All right. Yeah. From the app ASO standpoint, like I think like Steve and I couldn't see at a glance what you were doing, Maria. I think that was the name. Maria. So like think about like maybe just going straight to it. Like, hey, see where your family is at all times. Send a stress signal out when you really need it. So that's what I would start adding to your screenshots. And for an app like this, like I think ASO is kind of hard to really get through. Like I can kind of look up some things here just to see their search volume for certain terms. But I love using that follow. But I think, Life 360, I think it's just like find me, or those would be the terms versus anything else. Like find those are the more relevant terms, and then maybe emergency response. I don't know, but I would do some ASO research on that. But I think this is the reason why I picked this for Steven was I think this is a type of app that you do need external channels versus just trying to rely on App Store search. So
yeah, 100%. I'm looking up. So I typed in literally just track my kids on TikTok just now. I'm seeing, videos with 11 million views, 12 million views, 1 million views, 500,000 views. And all of these pieces of content are using Apple AirTags, and they're like hiding them in their kids' shoes.
Yeah, I see it.
So like that's
Part
not.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Your
look at
part
that
stuff. Yeah.
So you could literally take the same concept. I'm not sure if your app is paid or free, but like this is a cheaper solution. Like obviously the AirTag thing is not a feasible thing that most people would do, but take this concept of content, implement your app instead of the AirTag, and then boom, like there you go. Like you already have the concepts down right here.
Yeah, like you can put an AirTag, but it's on the wrong shoes, right? But they'll always have their phone with you versus these shoes or AirTags and trying to predict what shoes they're going to wear.
Exactly. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, there's this guy who's like tracking a path of someone over like a green screen. I'm not sure if your app does this too, but like if you could track, like, again, like going back to the husband McDonald's thing, like if you could track like what they've been doing the past couple of days, like you could be like, oh, my husband's been at McDonald's like 5 times this week. Like what's going on? Like, I don't know. There's if you just scroll through these and type in like different keywords, like if you scroll through these, you'll get a ton of ideas for sure.
Yeah, I love it. All right, let's go on the ASO front. Yeah, this is what I was sort of getting at was, hey, it's mostly branded search. So I think the ASO is kind of hard for you here. And I'm just going to put Life 360 because that's the one that I think about when I think about apps like this. Yeah. So I want to see what they're. Yeah, it's all about this. Find family and friends, GPS locator. I know you probably want to do more ADT stuff, but these seem, let's see, ADT. Maybe that's the right keyword too. Find my phone, family link, find my friends, find my iPhone, and then family probably too. Family link, family 360, family locator, right? That would be one of a keyword that you might want instead of personal security. So, do a lot of keyword research. It's pretty, I like how Stephen, both what I'm talking about from an ASO perspective, part of it is a lot of science, but there's art too. And I think that's what keeps you definitely interested in the app space.
Yeah, if you implement both of these tools, like ASO tools and TikTok tools, just organic reach, like you're unstoppable for sure. Idan, I believe, had a question. Do you believe you can leverage TikTok's creation to 2 to 3 content creators and possibly 3x number of views and downloads? Yeah, absolutely. So, creating multiple accounts isn't something that I've done for puff count necessarily, but I've seen a million other companies do this where they have 3 content creators and they have them each create one account, right? Because every content creator has their own sort of style. So if you're working with 3 content creators and you want to have them work on 3 separate accounts, that's amazing. I would 100% recommend that. There's different strategies to TikTok, right? Like my strategy is I want to build my one account as big as possible, and kind of build that brand recognition. Because I think there's value in having an account with 90,000 followers. People trust it a little bit more, but you can absolutely spread that out into 3 accounts, find out what content works, and then maybe you have one account where you take the winning concepts from all 3, and then post, just the winners on one account. But again, the more content you post, the faster you're going to learn, the more chances you're going to have it going viral. So absolutely, definitely, I would recommend doing that.
All right, we're probably going to run long, but F it because this is good stuff. So Don's next anyways. Don, all right, we're going to bump you a little bit. Let me get into the app real quick, and then we'll just quickly go through Maria. First time user experience, FTUE. That's what she said once. Okay. I like it. I would see if I can get away with creating an account. I was talking to somebody last week, Steven, and they were talking about like he used to work for SoundCloud, and the best account creation they got at SoundCloud, for crying out loud, was 56%. They couldn't go above. So see the app without making you do all this. I might try to do that versus getting people to create an account, because I think that I've seen other clients where it is like around that 56% where people cancel. They don't move on. Like they're just like, boop, I drop off on that page.
That's something I need to keep in mind because I definitely make users create an account for Puff Count.
Yeah, if you don't need it, and if you're trying to monetize faster, we do have case studies that say, hey, I'm able to, one of our clients said I don't know what the percentage was, but he did increase his subscription revenue by moving. So asking for the account creation after the paywall. So they show the paywall first, and then they show the account creation. And he saw good results with that. All right. And I'm not getting see, that's what's the problem, because I'm waiting for a little text message. Oh, I put the wrong number in, and I can't. Another users are never going to think. I never thought it was my mistake. I was like, your app sucks. It wasn't me. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to really see the paywall. I'll put my real number, for crying out loud. I'll give you feedback on the email address as well. This one, I will. Oh my God. All right. Forget it. Jeez. All right. Sorry, Maria. It's a little bit too long and we're short on time, but there's a lot of steps, and I get that maybe you have to do it, but if you don't have to do it, well, I wish I could give you feedback on the paywall, but I don't have enough time to go through your entire app and get it done there. All right, guys. It is juice.media, juice.media. Steven and his team will help you grow your organic TikTok reach. And look, that's not their focus. Their focus is trying to get you more downloads, right? It isn't just to be an influencer in TikTok. It's for you to get your end result and get you low cost downloads. Build that platform, because I feel like branding is super important, but at the same time, get you the results that you really want to see. It is, once again, juice.media. You saw the results. Puff count became #1 under lifestyle just because of a viral video on TikTok. So once again, juice.media.
Absolutely.
Steve, if the audience wants to connect with you in any other way, do you want to send them anywhere else?
Yeah, Twitter is really great. Just at Steven Carvotta on Twitter. And another thing on Juice Media, we will literally give you 2 free TikToks if you want to schedule a call with us. So you can see that button on top.
Right there.
We'll give you 2 free creatives just for hopping on a call. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go check that out. But yeah, at Steven Carvotta on all socials. Twitter is definitely the best place to reach me. So yeah, really appreciate the time, Steve. This is an absolute blast. We'll definitely be in touch. I need some ASO help with Puff Count for sure. So
awesome. Well, I personally have a discovery call with you guys later today. So I am on board, my friend. Congrats on all the success.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, Steve. This was a blast.